In this very ominous picture, we see a commander explaining the job of kamikaze soldiers to them. What he is essentially telling them is that their only purpose in this war is to sacrifice themselves for their nation. In our class, we learned about how dying for your country in Japan is considered to be extremely noble. On the top left corner, the words noble death are written in Japanese. The Japanese government bases its war propaganda on the importance of sacrifice, which is the word right here on the bottom right, sacrifice. Throughout the pages of Showa, commanders and generals keep pushing the soldiers that the idea of a noble death is what is most important here, not really living and seeing your family again, but to give your life for your country in whatever way possible.
Theme 2. The will to live as a soldier. Everyone wanted us to die, but we still wanted to live. We were alive. This quote was from Showa, A History of Japan by Shigeru Mizuki. These images represent the soldiers talking about how everybody wanted them dead, yet they were still alive. They did not want to die. I don't think anybody wants to die. These soldiers had been through so much. They deserved to live. Some soldiers had malaria, other diseases, malnourishment, and so much more. Most wanted to live, but couldn't fight the battle. Soldiers having the heart to live and fight for the country is something special. Of course, most of them don't want to be there, but once you're in it, there's no going back. Being treated like ghosts, they said. Being seen as nothing but an extra man, a number on the battlefield, hurts the soul. Why would they want to fight and die just to not be remembered by anyone except their families, if they had any? Having the guts to live through the wars, crawling, being desperate for anything to make them feel better is so hard. Of course, death is scary. They want to live, they are alive, but for how long?
This image is taken directly from Shigeru's manga. This manga presents the point of view of a foot soldier, Shigeru. Multiple times in this manga, we are shown that the theme of sickness and malnourishment is very common amongst foot soldiers. The image shows a soldier who had died after being forced to march with heavy equipment after having contracted malaria. The way the foot soldiers are treated is in no way the way it is presented in Japanese propaganda. In Japanese propaganda Kamishibai cards, wounded soldiers are being cared for and helped. This propaganda is a false reality. Soldiers are seen as a tool of war instead of actual human beings. In the eyes of the Japanese army, a soldier is better off dead than he is in no state to fight.